We are interested in promoting awareness about internet rights in Uganda. By we, I mean CIPESA and Unwanted Witness, and we are interested in joining hands with other organizations who may be interested in this area. Internet governance has forever been the area we have been working with, but now, as I mentioned earlier, we have gone a little bit more focused into the area of internet freedoms. I think all of us who are here know that ICTs really matter. We have a growing number of users in this country. I think we have up to 16% of the population having access to ICTs, actually using. We have slightly less than 50% of the population with access to a mobile phone, according to the statistics. There are problems, of course, because many people have multiple SIM cards or something like that, so the actual numbers are really fewer. Nonetheless, we have a growing number of Ugandans using ICTs for various reasons, to interact with fellow citizens, to read news, to conduct their business, to exchange money, to build communities of people who have similar interests online, to mobilize for civic, for social causes, environmental causes. And so ICTs have become a very, very important platform in the lives of very many Ugandans, and all indications that in the coming days they'll even become more important.
All of you here who are on email, who blog, who tweet, you know how fast your messages get out there. It's actually amazing with Twitter. When you're tweeting, somebody will know where you are, somebody will know what to do with you, somebody will know what topic you're discussing in this particular thing. And it's really amazing, because before this, we didn't have the technology we are using. I am not going to discuss that, but prior to the internet, everything was a little bit slow. The topic of discussion today is threats and privacy. So even if we are trying to use technology, what we do now to preserve privacy and fundamental freedom online will have a profound effect on the next generation of users. Either the number grows or the number shrinks. And in Uganda, we don't know the situation yet, or I don't know the situation yet. I don't know whether the number will go up or it will go down, but definitely I can see so many people are joining, so many people are tweeting, so many people are blogging, and that helps. Privacy. Sorry. Privacy is a right, and human rights are universal. Behavior that is unacceptable offline, and W has talked about it. Behavior that is unacceptable offline is unacceptable online, whether by governments or individuals. If you think you cannot stand there and abuse me and tell me, Esther, you are an idiot, physically, why should you put it online? So some things that we do or say, if they are not acceptable offline, they shouldn't be acceptable online. So, what do Ugandans use blogs, Twitter, and Facebook for?
Yeah, basically for me, I use it for networking and basically influencing people into what I think is...
For networking?
Yeah.
Okay.
And influencing people into what I think is sustainable for the development of our nation.
All right.
Basically, me, I use Facebook, especially when I'm in the field, like when you're covering riots and so on. So
when you're covering riots
and so on, yeah.
Okay.
So you keep on updating people. We are here. This and this is happening, and maybe for those who are not yet there, like fellow journalists, to get their basically news.
Okay. We have dedicated people like Ugandans at heart. If you get their emails, though, you'll be sorry for your for the volumes on your email, because they send emails all the time. That man, Amese Mwemba, whoever he is just killing us. But they discuss politics, and these days, I think all the stations, all the broadcasting stations, they have the Twitter feed where you can send in your comments, comment about something, and they read them online. They read them live. So that helps. I tweet, blog, and do Facebooking for a fee. And I don't know, I've asked people elsewhere, do you do it? I mean, outside of Uganda, they do it. But inside Uganda, I keep asking people, do you do this for a fee? But I do it. I do it.
In other countries where real policing is at a high level, your content is going to be scrutinized before it hits the media. So in Uganda, I think, you say you don't have the capacity, but I think the capacity is there.
Really?
Yes. The capacity is there, but the will is not yet that big. Because trust me, the security agencies have the capacity. They want to test them.
Okay.
To track, to
to monitor.
yes, they have the capacity.
I just want to make a comment that if we made the internet available to people, with the e-learning also coming up, then we would know that we can now advertise from the website. Because if you're a telecom company, then you can now know what students will buy my modems because they will access content on the e-learning, for example. If Stanbic knows their customers now can transact business in the comfort of their living rooms, then the internet now becomes a common resource. Now the same applies to you people who are in the media. You should now make sure that these things are not seen as those which belong to the other fourth arm of the government. But everyone can use it. Because if I'm a farmer in a given farm and I can take a photograph of my tomatoes and send them to the people that these are my tomatoes if you want some, then we can now know that internet is everyone's living activity.
The laws we have do not guarantee the protection of our privacy, do not protect citizens' data.
I don't think it's bad to monitor people. But the challenge is, who is at the monitor? We have 7 cameras in a hotel room. Who is the person on the monitor? You don't know who is doing it. There is no legislation on how this information that's being captured is going to be handled.
That is the fundamental thing we are trying to fight here, is like, there is the issue of privacy, right? Like, as a human being, you have privacy. Simple as that. Even if you have nothing to hide, you want your privacy. See, I don't know, what was the example just now? Was like, you don't want your pictures, those are your things, you have nothing to hide, but still, like, you don't want to put a camera in your shower, right? You don't want the government to look in your shower, like that kind of thing. So that is privacy.
The government is obligated to protect my right to privacy as far as the Constitution is concerned. It's not a favor, it's not a privilege, government is mandated, and therefore if I cry for my privacy, that I don't want my privacy to be interfered with, it's my right. So you can't take it away. And there is no limit to enjoy my privacy, like any other rights. So that it is really 100% mine.
You cannot be not free online and you claim that you are free offline. These things go hand in hand. So when you look at the countries that actually rank as not free, you are not going to find that in the real world they are democracies. No, they are